Hi, this is Aaron with Zolotech. Today I have the Google G1 phone, and I know this has been out for quite some time, but thought we would see how Android compares a year later. Now let me flip this over. I've been using this for a week or two, and I have this in back here, but this phone just comes out like this, and in the box itself is basically a carrying case and cables. It came this way. It is a review unit, but it has the AC adapter, it's got a pair of headphones, and it's got a USB plug as well. And then there's some instructions in the box, but we're not going to take a look at those right now. So let's take a look at the hardware, then I'll boot this up and show you what it's all about. So the hardware itself is pretty solid. It does squeak a little bit when you move it, but that's because it has a removable back and it's the plastic rubbing. But overall feels really solid. The front is a touch screen. The buttons here are dial, home. There's actually a trackball here with the presses in. You've got a menu button, a back button, and a hang up button, and it's also a power button. The interesting thing about this is it's also got a QWERTY keyboard, and you can see as this pushes up and over, and it's neat how it does it. It doesn't just slide, it goes up and over. You can see the mechanism right in here. And the keyboard is backlit. It feels solid. The plastic is harder plastic. It's not something more spongy like the Palm Pre or anything else. Let's pop the back off so I can show you the removable battery. And right here, while we're doing this, there's actually a volume rocker. And size-wise is pretty good. It's a little bit thicker than the iPhone. But on the back here, we have our battery, removable, which is always nice, SIM card, and right here is your camera and your speaker. So in the front here too as well, on the side rather, this is an SD slot. So if we pull this open, there's an SD card in here. The review unit came with a 1 gig SD card. So the phone itself, handset itself is pretty decent. You've got your earpiece here, and that's pretty much it other than the camera button, which is pretty standard. Let's go ahead and turn this on. There we go. It's coming on, and this is going to take some time, so it probably takes a minute or two. So just to save time on the video, I'm going to let it boot and go from there. So we're back, and Android has booted up. You can see it's a touch screen, and to start with, it wants you to touch the little Android on the Android phone, and we've done that, and it's going to try and tell you how to do a few things, and we'll skip that. And what we need to do is sign in with our Gmail account. So I'm going to do that, and you need to slide the keyboard open to type. In this particular case, it does have a built-in keyboard. So I'm going to type this, come back, and when we're ready, and show you how it logs in. It's going to take a minute. It's going to grab all my information from Gmail, dump it into the phone, contacts, instant message names, pretty much anything that's in Gmail itself, mail and everything, dump it right into the phone, and pretty cool what it does automatically. So I'll do that and come back and show you the rest. Okay, so I've put my Gmail account information in, it's synced it, and now it wants me to slide this closed. And this is a first time startup. So we're going to go next. We're allowing location, content, and finishing setup. Now the nice thing, this is the Google, or the Android dashboard. Let me see if you can see that. And what we have here that's different from the iPhone is we have a drawer we can pull up that has our web browser and that sort of thing in it. And you can put those shortcuts right on the desktop here. You have 3 pages. You can see there's a clock, and there's 3 pages with a Gmail search, or a Google search on it rather. At the top we have a notifier. Now this is the part where iPhone really could take a cue from Android and the Palm Pre's web OS, in that it notifies you in a much better way. It lets you know there's an email, and that's a voicemail, and when we want to view that, we can be in any application, go do our business with the email, your contacts, be done with that, slide this away, and you'll see we pull this down and it says you have a new voicemail, and your My Faves contact has been whatever, it's been added, and it's an email from Gmail. When we're done with the email, slide it up, and we're done. We can go back to our business doing whatever we need to do. We're in the web browser, for example. We'll go into the web browser, and this is running the Cupcake operating system, and I'm running on Edge right now. 2 bars. I'm in a apartment with So we're just waiting for this to load, and it's a little bit slow. I only have 2 bars on Edge. It does connect to Wi-Fi, I just don't have that on right now. Normally it's pretty quick, but I've only got 2 bars of Edge speed, just because of the location I'm in right now. So normally it's pretty quick. The web browser's okay. That's probably my biggest downfall with the browser itself, is the speed and the quality of the page rendering. Now, that's not to say it couldn't improve with different updates, and you can see there's an onboard keyboard, like I said earlier. And we can go to, let's go to a different web address. Now, I can type with the onboard keyboard, or I can simply turn it. It rotates the screen to landscape, and I can type another address, such as, let's see if we can go to, I'm just waiting for it to respond. It is a little bit slow. The battery life on this phone is not good at all. That's the G1 handset's fault, not the Google Android operating system. Now, when we're in any application, since I'm waiting for this, when we're in any application, we can hit menu over here and get different options. So this is new window, there's more, bookmarks, go, etc. We can go to more, and there's more on the page and that sort of thing, and it's all scrollable. Now, it doesn't have multi-touch, so you can't use a pinch or anything like that, like you can on the iPhone, on this particular Android phone. And I just locked it. Let me turn it back on, hit menu, and it unlocks. And you can see you've got you can easily go back and forth, and they kind of give you everything at once to move yourself around the operating system in the phone. You can use the ball, you can use the touch screen, or you can use the keyboard, and you've got the home and the back buttons. For maps, it's got GPS. One application that this has that the iPhone does not have is called Google Sky. Now, there's no reason they couldn't do it on the iPhone, but they haven't so far that I've seen. Basically what it is an application. I don't think I have it loaded right now. No, I don't. But it's an application that shows you the stars. And what it does is it uses your GPS location and the compass built in, so that when you hold this up to the sky while you're looking at it, you're seeing the constellations on here that you're seeing up in the sky. It's a pretty cool application. So as you turn, it actually turns, and there's the stars you're seeing, and it's showing you where the constellations are. So it's really kind of a cool little application that I'd like to see come to the iPhone also, but I haven't seen yet. If any of you know of a similar application, please feel free to let me know. But I haven't seen it from Google and it is a Google app, but I haven't seen it on the iPhone. Other than that, it's your pretty standard phone. You've got your contacts, and it imported them all. And I'll just scroll through this so you can't really see that, but it imported them all from Gmail automatically. Now, you can do that with the iPhone if you sync MobileMe or sync your calendars, but it's neat to have it do it wirelessly. And you can sync with Facebook and that sort of thing if you download your applications. So the phone itself, I really got used to the QWERTY keyboard, and it is backlit, like I said before. If I want to search something in Google, I can, CNN is a standard site, and I can just search for the site itself, and it kind of gives me news from it and that sort of thing. And the web browsing's okay, like I said, and it gives you this little option to expand full screen, but you can't pinch and zoom out. You can only use zoom in and out buttons that they give you. Similar to this one right here, which goes full screen, that just went off the screen. We'll go back. But the main reason I wanted to show you this phone, and I do have to return it, is it's a review unit, but the main reason I wanted to show you it is Google Android's potential is gigantic. It's huge. There is so much potential behind the operating system because it's open, and unlike the Palm Pre, which I actually really like, it just has a lot of promise, and it's got Google's backing. And there's supposed to be about 9 phones out before the end of the year that run Android. So it's definitely going to be the next big phone platform, is what it's looking like. And it's free to the makers of the phone. So there's really no reason for them not to go that direction. And they can put whatever interface they want over it. If you've seen the HTC MyTouch, or the Hero has their own interface over it that makes it look a little bit better. And you do have the marketplace. You have different things in here as well. The market is basically an app store. It's not as pretty. The phone definitely doesn't have the same style and smoothness of an iPhone, but it has huge potential, and it's completely customizable. And if you've seen like the MyTouch commercials, for example, which is another handset made by HTC, completely customizable, even the back skin is. So this is definitely worth checking out if not this particular G1 phone, check out the other Android phones. This is Aaron with Zollotech. Please feel free to subscribe and comment, and let me know what you guys think of this. As this has been out a while, and maybe you've had a chance to check it out, let me know your thoughts. This is Aaron with Zollotech. We'll see you next time.